Vince Brugio here from Previews World. We went over to the dark side of the moon for this story because we're talking about Dark Knight's metal. And so to my left here, Mr. Robert Venditti, Mr. Liam Sharp. They're here. Gentlemen, thank you so much, man, for taking the time to talk to us. You're catching me up on something, and I'm just finding out that now there's a lot more to this story. For the purpose of this interview, we're talking about Justice League number 32. These guys are the magic makers right here, especially Sons of Anarchy right here. Don't mess with this guy, right? You're just asking for trouble, right?
You can't tell, but I got full sleeves.
You got full sleeves on that. So bring us up to speed, guys. What's going on with Justice League 32? Because that's where the magic's happening.
I'm going to hand this one over to Rob.
You're going to go to Rob?
You know, because it's intense. He gave me a lot to
put
draw.
On my Ray-Bans for this
no
right
pressure.
Here, right? All right, Rob, take it away, brother.
So Justice League 32 is part 2 of the Bats Out of Hell crossover. If you've been reading metal, especially the one-shots that are coming out right now, you know there's all these evil versions of Bruce Wayne from different parts of the dark multiverse. So in our crossover, those versions of Bruce Wayne, those evil Batmen, have each created a unique bat cave built for the sole purpose of taking down one of the members of the Justice League. So the Red Death, who was the evil version of the Batman that's the Flash, has built a bat cave just for taking down Barry Allen the Flash. Same goes for Aquaman, same goes for Superman, Wonder Woman, everybody. So we cram a lot into this story. We've got 4 different bat caves, I believe, with 4 different fight scenes with 4 different Batmen. It was a lot of content, it's a ton of stuff, but Liam nailed it, handled it all beautifully, and really excited about it.
How did you take that much carnage, put in a trash compactor, and say, yeah, that's how that works. I'm going to do all this in one panel? Thanks, Rob. Thanks for that.
That's about how it was. You just beautifully described. It was amazing when I got the script.
The torment on this man's face, like, you know, bringing back scars, man. I thought I hit them all.
Yeah. Well, Rob was saying that he feels bad that I got the script in chunks, but I actually don't think I could have done it if I had it any other way. Because at least I got little bite-sized board. I would have just been a gibbering wreck under the drawing board. I never would have got.
Morning.
Yeah. You know, and it's not just little things either. It was just the scale of it. Like we were talking about earlier, the Flash's cave is more than one thing at once. It's a cage, which these vehicles all go careering round. You know, like those wall of death cages. You know, but it also is an egg timer, so there's sand in it, and that's dripping out. And it's like, how the hell am I going to draw that? I kind of had to draw like an inside-out Death Star in the end. I think that's about it. You know?
So where are we going in terms of? I mean, like Dark Knight's Metal seems to be the place where, if we had an idea of how, you know, we're trying to see. I mean, with Rebirth, you know, like before we can even ever catch our breath with Rebirth, now we're going into Dark Knight's Metal. Like the scale of this thing is huge. So, like, are there any like particular editorial meetings you guys are sitting down trying to make sure that you're on the same page, or you know, like don't go too far off the deep end? You're already making Liam here fall out of his bed at night. Yeah. So, you know, Rob, pull it back some. But I'm curious as to what back and forth you might be having with other team members.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of discussions with Scott and Joshua Williamson and the editors about, you know, what they were building with Dark Knight's Metal, how this crossover fits into it specifically. But even beyond that, you know, metal's not the end of the story. It spins out into a whole bunch of new things. You know, the New Age of Heroes that they're going to be doing for DC. Beyond that, there's even more things happening that I probably am not allowed to talk about.
Don't want to talk about because I might lose my job.
It's a really long game plan that's going to affect, you know, the whole DCU, but in a way that's also kind of organic and everybody can take part in it. So they come to us and they say, you know, in this issue, evil Batman, evil Batcaves, but we get to decide what those evil Batcaves are and how we're going to go about doing that. And that's really where a lot of the fun of it comes in, you know?
I was going to say, is that probably, like, if you had to describe what was the most rewarding part about putting together this storyline, you know, like what really moves the needle for you? What lights that fire, man?
Just the freedom to create something like that that's part of an event like this on this scale.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was the freedom to just cut loose in all of those environments. There's a crazy monster in the Aquaman scene that he threw me a bone with, you know, it's like sea chimera. It's just got like imagine all the scary things in the sea, put them all together as one thing, you know. It's like, okay. Actually, had a ball with that. It was great fun. And you know, and all of these different caves are like that. It's just it's a lot of freedom. So you know, it really felt like I was just getting like a couple of pages with this character, a couple of pages with this character, and each one I could really go to town with. So it was fun.
Well, congratulations on taking off the handcuffs, man, and letting them have fun, because that's what it's all about, right? Folks, you got to check out Dark Knight's Metal. These two guys right here in charge of Justice League number 32. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you put in a pre-order. Look for that at your local comic shop. And while we're at it, as always, remember, keep the faith, keep reading comics.
Hey Previews World, did you enjoy this video? Then let's be friends. Follow Previews World by clicking that subscribe button.